a song in danger. I should to drop a song in danger at the end of the year. So almost at the end of the year, almost at the end of the year. I drop 7 songs every Friday. Every Friday, 7 songs. So link in description, link in description, link in description. Link in description. Try these things. You know what time it is. If you don't know, I've been trying to finish this moisturizer. There's nothing in here. It's quite empty, as you can see. And almost 2 weeks ago now, I wanted to throw this away, but then I decided to keep squeezing to see if anything comes out. And it's been 2.5 weeks of just squeezing, waiting for it to finish. It refusing to finish. Me not knowing when it's going to finish. It's been quite incredible to behold. If you want to witness at least some of the journey, you can watch previous videos. You can watch the beginning of the past 4 videos or something like that. Guys, today is the last day of this nonsense, okay? I don't care. We're finishing this today. So, it's squeeze. Usually, so I'll show you the first angle that, just to show you how ridiculous this thing is. You squeeze, nothing comes out. Then you squeeze this way. Today's the last day, damn it. I'm squeezing everything out. Wait, nothing's coming out. Wait, nothing's coming out. Wow, I spoke too soon. Yo, I want to use all of it, but it's a bit too much. No, today's the last day. I'll use it on my arms. I don't care. I'll use it on my arms. So I'll use this on my face. And then I'll use the rest on my arms. I don't care. Today's the last day. It's ridiculous. It's like refusing to finish. My hand's a bit slippery, so it's hard to find a purchase here. Out, I know you're in there. Out with you. I've had enough. It's not. Let me remove the lid. We're not letting this thing off the hook, man. How do I open this with these slippery hands? Removing the lid. Oh, that doesn't help much. Because, yeah, it's just this. Out, all of you. I won't rest until. Oh my god, this is. How many days is this? Yeah, no. We're gonna be here forever, dude. All of you. Huh? All of okay. This is like 2 or 3 days. So I put about the amount I put on my face just now could have been 2 days. And then this amount could be 3 days. Yeah, this could be 3 days for sure. But I'm gonna use it on my arms because I already put too much on my face. And that's that. I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, as you've seen by the title of the video, I'm trying something different today. I'm doing a shaving roleplay. And yeah, I got this Manscaped shaver that I got a while ago. I got this in 2021. This thing is incredible. I haven't charged this in like a year. I use it once in a while, like once every few months. That's cap. Like, I haven't used it in I don't know how long. It's been more than a few months, I'll be honest with you. And I just turned it on and used it, and it worked wonderfully. I haven't even changed the blade since I got it, to be honest. I know I should, but just disinfect it. It still works the same as it did when I first got it. And yeah, this is the box. I was charging it just now for the first time in a very, very long time. I know that's not healthy for the battery, but I don't care. At some point I'll get a new one. I shipped this from overseas. It was quite expensive, but it works, guys. And like, even when you're shaving in your downward area, no cuts, no discomfort. When you're shaving your scrotes, it's a very sensitive area. It's not a game. I've heard horror stories. One person told a story of how they, I don't even want to say it, something pink fell out. He cut it and something pink fell out, which is unfathomable. No, I don't even want to consider such things. Is that even possible? I don't know. But anyway, this doesn't do that. This is it's very gentle. If you're careful, obviously, if you're moving around haphazardly, you're gonna cut yourself. But if you're careful, like minimal cuts, if any. It's not, obviously, it's not sponsored, but it's just a good product. Shaving roleplay. I don't know. I'm tapping all over the place. Can I even call it a roleplay? Okay, I got a bit of water here. Got some water that I'm gonna keep here. Shaving cream. I need to get new shaving cream. I've been using this shaving cream. I got the shaving cream when I got the Manscaped face. I got the shaving cream when I got the Manscaped shaver. So they're at least as old as each other, at least in my life. Let me dip my hands in more water. Just get something on to your face, because we're shaving. You remember we're shaving. You want more shaving cream? No problem. No problem. Let me just, because I don't want to touch the bottle with the can with these hands that have. Okay. More shaving cream. Ask and ye shall receive. need a thumbnail. I don't know. What am I going for here? Let's see. Just putting shaving cream on your face. Might as well talk all the way here, right? I was thinking, I was learning about India. India has proposed a 70-hour work week. Well, they're talking about it, right? They're talking about it. Introducing a 70-hour work week. I don't want to say enforcing just because I don't know if everyone's going to be required to engage. Oh, I got shaving cream on my PS4 controller. And with regards to the 70-hour work week, you know, some people look at stuff like that and they're like, 70 hours, oh no, oh my god, da 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 da. And it's like, guys, I think for India, they're thinking in terms of like alleviating their poverty. They're thinking in terms of what should we do to create the best possible future for ourselves. And some people might think that does not necessarily mean working 70 hours every week. Quality over quantity is the argument someone might make. Yesterday I was watching this video about learning Japanese, and the guy was talking about how, so obviously you want to learn the most efficient method. Just getting more on your face. There's a lot of shaving cream for the face, right? Let me get more. Or I can just increase the amount of water. There you go. And with Japanese, it's like there's an efficient way to learn. So you learn all the different characters, and then you go to the more advanced characters. And then you're talking about how if you spend 5 to 10 minutes a day, it'll take you a while to get to the level you want to get to in terms of reading and understanding Japanese. But if you spend more time, the more time you put in, the more quickly you're going to learn, right? So that's a basic principle. Yes, amount of time spent on a task does not necessarily mean you're going to be productive in that task. However, the more time you spend finishing tasks, the more tasks you get done. Obviously. So, in that regard, the more time you put in, the more you get out. Yes, it's possible to get burnt out and all these things, but I think we can handle more than we think we can as people. We're capable of more than we realize. And also, some people just don't have good reasons to work. They don't have good missions, good objectives. So when you're working aimlessly, it can be draining, and it is possible to get burnt out when you don't have a good reason as to why you're working. For India, their reason is, listen, this poverty thing is not it. We are trying our best to strive for excellence. In the context of other nations that might be wealthy, it's like, okay, we've got the wealth, why should we work hard? Well, because we have a culture of excellence. We're trying to be better. We're not willing to settle and be complacent. In Christianity, we have this idea that idle hands do the devil's work. So when you have nothing to do, you end up getting into mischief. This guy was talking about how in his business on New Year's Day, so after New Year's Eve or whatever, that same morning on the 1st of January, had an 8 a.m. work meeting. So all the people that were partying, whatever, they had to show up at 8 a.m. So they kept that in mind and they partied less and they showed up 8 a.m. So in his company, the percentage of DUIs went down drastically. The percentage of DUIs went down drastically because people were drinking less because they knew they had to go to work the next morning. So when you have this very active work culture and people have a lot of hours that they have to clock in, they have less time for leisure and nonsense. So what you end up seeing is the countries that have put a lot of value in work, going to work, less crime, less drug abuse, alcohol abuse, all this sort of stuff. DUIs go down. Because again, idle hands do the devil's work. When you have too much time on your hands, you end up getting into mischief. Work in and of itself is going to fix the issue of crime. That's not what I'm saying. But it certainly helps the issue of crime. Give people something to do. With India, so back to the quality over quantity argument. So recently Apple moved its production of the iPhones from China to India, at least in most part. I think they still produce some iPhones in China. But obviously the move to India because India is cost effective and they're efficient. They get things done quickly. So they've said, okay, we understand that we need to reduce the amount of time we spend on a task. We need to be efficient. So let's reduce the amount of time we spend on a given task, right? So that we can take on more tasks. Some people might think, okay, we reduce the amount of time we take to complete a task. So now it means we have less tasks. No. Now that you have more time on your hands, take on more tasks. Increase your productivity. Make more money. It's like they approach Apple as we can do this very quickly, we can do it like this, this, and we're willing to outwork everyone. So right now they have one of the highest work weeks in terms of they have one of the longest work weeks, and it's like 47 point something. America's like in 30 in the upper 30s, I think, in terms of the hours. So it's down there. It's not competing with a country like India, for example. And some of the lowest in the world are like 20 something. The highest in the world is like 50 something. So India's saying we want to get to 70, which is I don't know how they're going to do that. They're discussing it. It's not. I don't know how they're going to do it though, because it's such a leap. They're like 47. The highest is like 50 something, and they're saying we want to jump to 70, which is it's ambitious to say the least. I need a thumbnail, but I don't know what to do. Okay, so it's fast and aggressive, my style. Okay, anyway. No, let me get another one just so, because I can't take a photo after this. I'd have to put more on my hands and I'm not doing that. So I think it's like I'm coming to get you type vibes. So anyway, So for Apple, they're looking at it from the perspective of these niggas are working hard, man. Like 70 hours, they can get a lot done for us. And then other people look at them and be like, let's move our production to China. They're very efficient and they work hard. They're very productive. And yeah, man, they're willing to outwork everyone. So I hope it works. We'll see. They're gonna have to combine that with a whole bunch of other things as well. It's not gonna be enough just to work hard. But if they can get their productivity up, make more money, spend that money wisely, the company, I mean yeah, you can think of it as a company at this point. So the country will prosper. So all the best to India. But even like as people, you shouldn't be scared of hard work. Instead, you should be asking yourself, like, what reason do I have to work hard? Because once you figure that out, you can do anything. My mom has had 100-hour weeks, 100 plus easy. She's had days where she goes to work, countless days. I can't even count how many days where she goes to work in the morning and comes back late the next day. Like late the next day. Like she comes back the next day in the evening, so I won't even see her for like 2 days because she's been working. And she's had like a week stretch doing stuff like that, right? Where she might come back at like 2 in the morning, take a nap for a few hours, wake up at like 6, go back to work. And she does that for a week straight. Because she's got motivation. She's trying to build her business and she knows what it takes. And it's work, man. She keeps the lights on, put food on our table, roof over our head. Like, it's working and the business is flourishing now. Her new premises is such an upgrade from where she started. Such a huge upgrade. But it took a lot of work to get there. But she did it willingly. And she was motivated because she had a good reason why. She was providing for her children. She's building a legacy. She's providing employment. There's so many. She has workers who depend on her. Right? She's putting food not only on our tables, but the tables of other people. So this encourages her. This drives her. It motivates her. Some people might think that, like, oh no, like that's scary and it's too much pressure and whatnot. But it puts a battery in your back. It's like it's a mindset thing, man. It's how you look at it. So in my own life, I know I'm capable of hard work. I just need a good reason as to why. Why should I work hard? You know? So when you find your why, taking care of your family, producing a legacy, it's like a song a day challenge. Why do a song a day challenge? It's unheard of. Who have you heard of doing stuff like this? Releasing a song every day is not easy. And I don't know if I've seen anyone do that, to be honest with you, like anyone. But for me, it's like, even if I never become like an established artist of any sort, look at the shade cream, wonderful. Even if I never become an established artist of any sort, it's like I can say there was at least a year where I released a song every day. I can say I have, how many songs do I have out at this point? I might be at 500. If it's not 500, it's close. It's damn close in total. Like just in terms of since 2019. The amount of songs I released, and I'm proud of that. And it's like a lot of good songs, especially this year as my methods have improved, and that motivates me to keep going, you know. And I'm also motivated by the idea that if I keep trying, one day something might take off, something might happen, you know. You never know. And I can be touring the world, performing this music to people. So I have a good reason on that end to do that. And then in terms of writing stories, what motivates me to write every day, to to overcome my laziness when I don't want to write. What makes me write is the idea that one day someone might read my story and enjoy it. When I see like stories like Attack on Titan, for example, just capture the world, and people are just so invested and they're discussing it, and I'm discussing it on my channel, and everyone's having all sorts of debates and whatnot. I'm like, I want to have something like that. At whatever level I might have it, doesn't necessarily have to be as big, but it's like I want to know what that's like. I want people to read my stories and like my stories too. So it's like that's a reason for me to keep going and keep trying and keep writing, you know. So you need to find your why. Like, why wake up in the morning? And as a country as well, like when everyone comes together to work hard and create a better future for the country, it creates a sense of nationalism, of patriotism, because it's like we're all in this together. We're all working hard, and when we see people slacking off, we tell them off, because it's like we don't want this culture of laziness to spread. You want everyone to put in their best. I'm telling you, man, when you have a shared vision, you'll go to the ends of the earth to fulfill it. It will just encourage you. Now, here's where tradition was best, because typically it was men who had to take on that burden of working that hard. Now, my mom was an example of a very driven woman who will outwork not just women, but a lot of men as well. She's just a very driven person. But I feel like what percentage of women are like that? Just in terms of like, all things considered, there are a lot of women who work hard because they have to. Like, they have to, and they have no choice. What percentage of women would work that hard by choice? What percentage of people work that hard by choice? I think what tradition allowed was for women to stay at home, take care of the kids, and have time for whatever they wanted to have time for. The woman that wants to work should, and I'm looking forward to building my own business one day and having strong women work with me. It's like, I'm not saying women shouldn't work. I think women are incredible assets to the workforce, and they bring valuable perspectives. I'm just saying, like, the old structure, we can improve on past mistakes and learn from past mistakes, but the old structure in terms of like affording women the ability to stay home, that was great, man. I think more women should take advantage of that and assert their rights to live that sort of life, because you do have a right to. It's natural, because we need someone to take care of the kids. If we're both working, then the kids are who's like, it's not ideal, this thing of parents working, kids at home, nanny, or whatever the case may be. Like, it's just not ideal, man. So yeah. So these are things you should think about. Also, secularism doesn't offer much of a reason as to why. Secularism can't answer the question of why, because that question, you can't even answer. You can't even ask that question in the first place. There's no why behind existence. Existence is a mistake. It just popped out of nowhere. There is no why. Like, why is the universe here? It just is, right? There is no God. So then when there is no why, then it's like, there's no good, there's no bad, there's just what is. So it's like, it's not good to work hard, because there's no such thing as objective good. There's just subjective good. It's circumstantial. It depends on the time and place, right? So it's like, you create your own meaning, whatever that means. So it's not really consistent. It's not an objective truth we all share. It's more subjective. So then it leaves people without hope, without something to strong and concrete to rely on, to base their life on. There is no objective good. So then when there's no objective good, it's like, what's the point of anything? It's hard to be motivated by a worldview like that. Which is why you see a lot of these secularist types saying, let's have 30-hour work weeks so that we can have more time for our hedonic pleasure. So we can have more time to drink and run around and engage in all sorts of meaningless activities, you know? Instead of like, let's work towards building a great future for our kids. Let's keep ourselves busy so that we don't engage in bad behavior. And again, it goes back to what's good and what's bad. When you don't have objective definitions of this, then it's like, of course they'll be like, but the things you deem bad aren't actually bad, yada yada yada. But they are objectively bad, you know. So when you're talking about excessive drinking and how it leads to drunk driving, people die because of that, and drug use and heedless sex, and how that can deteriorate a society and all sorts of things like that. Like, it just leads to all sorts of nonsense. The society becomes very decadent. So yeah, these are things to consider, man. So I'm all for hard work and a culture that values work and entrepreneurship and, yeah, just working hard. Anyway, let me pray and get out of here. You know, I like to pray at the end of my videos, just to impart blessing and peace, all that good stuff. So, dear God, thank you for this individual watching this. Thank you for making them whole, unique, and guiding them towards peace, prosperity, and purpose. Thank you for blessing them with a spirit of gratitude so that they can give thanks for all the things they have, and through giving thanks they can attract more blessings. Thank you for blessing them with great people in their life who bring the best out of them, and that you're sustaining these people, introducing new people as well. Thank you for blessing this person with good health, long life, and happiness. In your mighty name I pray, and same thing for all the people they care about. In your mighty name I pray, in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Let me try end this video before it cuts, and then it... Thanks for watching, eh? Thanks for watching.